Hello. How are you? I am recovering from what I think was the flu, so that's fun. But I thought I would film a video today answering a question that I got during my October art chat, I think it was. Um, Cora Brown said, wait. I would love it if you did a session on drawing people with glasses. When you added them to your self portrait, I was surprised that you placed important connection points around the face before completing the glasses. They looked much more natural than the effect I usually get by starting on one side and working across the face in a continuous line. So, thank you, Cora. And then I responded to Cora saying that, are we drawing glasses? I'll see what I can do. It's been a while since I've done a how I draw people video, which I did last year, I think. So maybe I'll do a how I draw faces and be sure to include people wearing glasses. Thanks for the suggestion. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Cora. I love drawing people, and it's something that I've just recently, not just recently, in the last little while, I would say have been a lot more comfortable and confident in drawing people. And I'll tell you two things that really boosted my confidence in drawing people. One is Sarah Van Dongen has a Domestika course, and I've talked about this before, and I'll never stop singing the praises of this class, but I think it's like character drawing for illustration or something like that. I'll put what the actual name of the class is and link it below. Sarah's wonderful. Sarah's wonderful. I was part of her Patreon for a little while after doing Domestika because I just needed more of her in my life. Let me see if I can actually find that sketchbook where I did my drawings from her class. Give me 1 second. Found it. I'll do quick flips through all of these sketchbooks just to show you some people. So I think this is really when things got started. So character creation from observation drawings is what Sarah's class is called. And these are my drawings from her lessons. So maybe if I find people that I was drawing before. Oh yes, I did. So I still owe you my number 2 inspiration, but I did set myself a challenge of drawing 100 people. So I have a video on that as well. So I had been drawing people, but then is when I took Sarah's class is when things really started to click. So like these are my people that I was drawing before. So you can kind of get an idea of where my style was at. Where did that go? Before things clicked with this class. I won't go too much into it, but just the way that she simplifies things and breaks down how to draw people, that's Sarah. And then these are my class projects that we did. So drawing these people. This is my grandma, and this looks just like my grandma. And then some more people practice. So like getting a little bit more stylized. I drew these ladies from life sitting in the park. And then things kind of like evolve from here. This is the final class project for that, for the class. But yeah. These are still like really sort of influenced by Sarah, but as you start doing your own thing and continuing to draw, your hand starts to, I think my hand started to take on its own kind of life. So that's inspiration number 1. Inspiration number 2 is Sandy Hester's How to Draw a Face. I'm sure if you're on YouTube, you know about Sandy Hester and her YouTube channel and all of the goodies that she passes along. Yes, so here. So So Sandy's How to Draw the Face, and I'll link this video below as well. But basically you draw your circle, your eyebrows are halfway, your nose, the bottom of your nose sits halfway between your eyebrows and your chin. The bottom of your lips sits halfway between your nose and the bottom of your chin. Your eyes sit just below your eyebrows, and your ears go from your eyebrows to the bottom of your lip. Basically, is her method of drawing a face. So like for placement of features and stuff, it was pretty fun. A lot of fun drawing these. So this is the Art Hang Party 100 people in 100 minutes. So these were all each drawn in 1 minute. And the way that I don't know if this is the time to tell you how, to try to explain how I do it, but the way that I like to draw a face and how I can get them sort of kind of looking face-like, keeping in mind everything that I've learned from the classes and the Sandys and everything else, is I always start like with this side swoop of the face. So whichever way they're looking, I mean, if they're looking straight on, then you just have to like make a call as to which side you start on, or their hair has a lot to do with it or something. But I look at the shape of the face. So do they have like a more square jaw, a defined chin, a little rounder, whatever, and then I just make that line to start with. And then I know where to place the eyes in relation to like the side of the face. And then I usually do the eyes next, and then maybe I'll do the nose, the eyebrows, the mouth, and then go out from there. But like I know I would have 100, I can 100% confidently say I started with this line right here, and this line right here, this her jawline that way, again here, like just looking at the shape of her face, that would have been that. So that's my number one advice. It's not advice. That's how I start. Like 97% of my faces is on the jawline. Not just the jawline, the like face line, you know? Anyway, I'll show you, I'll do some examples. That's probably all the examples you need to see. Do you know what I have to do? I haven't done my self-portrait for the day, so you're not going to be able to see me. But you'll just have to trust that my face is my face. And we're going to do a little quick self-portrait, and then I will draw some more. But what do I want to use? I'm going to use this big chunky indigo Cretacolor Mega Color pencil. So I'm looking this way. So I'm going to start with that shape of my face. Then I'm going to do my neckline, do my shirt, kind of wearing, I'm surprised I'm not going straight for my face, but this is what's happening. So, and then I'm wearing glasses, so I will try to explain how I'm going to draw my glasses. But first I'm going to put my eyes. Or I guess an eye. Eyebrow. And then I'm going to put my other eye. My eyebrows are messy right now. Gotta capture the truth of what I'm looking at. just drew I never draw myself with my mouth open, so because I'm talking, I'm going to do that. Okay, raise that up and then get some crazy hair going in there. Now I think I'm gonna do my glasses now, and then I'll finish up the rest of my head because it just feels like it's time. And I'm gonna start with a little cross section, and then my glasses kind of fall behind my nose a little bit, so I'm just gonna draw that line right there and then stop. And then my glasses actually come out to about here, so I'm just gonna continue that around to my nose. And then there's the arm. And then on this side, the frame comes like, hits my nostril down here, because that's just what's happening. So I'm gonna pick a point and make a nice curve down like that. And then my frame comes to like the edge of my eye here. It feels like a little bit small, but that is the reality of what I'm seeing when I'm looking at myself. So I'm gonna do that. And then, yeah, it's actually what is that called? Arm. Goes to about there. And then my hair is kind of tucked in my ear. And this comes down like that. I got buck teeth. Don't actually, but I'm just gonna try. There we go. And I got a little freckle. My two little freckles there. Yeah. Maybe I will finish my neck, put my sweater in, and then because it's a Cretacolor Mega Color pencil, so I'm gonna give myself a little bit of push because that doesn't look very good. And we're gonna do pink hair. And I'm wearing a yellow sweater. I don't know why I'm coloring this in. It's not necessary. There we go. That is how I just did my self-portrait. I don't know if that makes any sense, if that is helpful, but let's draw some more people. Actually, you know what we can do is, if I pull, let's go to good old Pinterest. And do we just pick the first people that we see? Not now. It always wants me to verify my email address. And let me get my sketchbook out. These are some recent people that I drew during an introvert drawing club session. Very fun. All right, I will stick with these colors just because that's what we have. And I'm just gonna try to focus just like on her face. I'm trying to think if I want to do frames, but I'm not going to. So how I would start this, so like I think maybe I'm just gonna draw her whole, like from here down and back up to here is where I'm going to start her face shape. She's got like a little bit of a kind of a, not chubbier face, but like a little jaw, little chin there. And then I'm gonna put her hair in just like that so that I can get the eyes. And she's got these like fierce kind of eyes going. Sometimes I just do dots for eyes. Sometimes I add the lash, the upper lash line. Her nose is like kind of a triangle here because she's all like fierce. And then just looking at like the shape of her lips, it kind of curves up. Yeah. And then I don't know what's going on with her hair. There we go. Not sure that's my best example. Let's find another. Cat. How do I get out? Oh my God, so many pop-ups. Okay, let's. Does Pinterest not want you? No. No. Oh man. Okay, I guess I can't use Pinterest. Let's go Unsplash. Search people. Let's not be picky. Here's somebody with glasses. All right. So again, she's got a pretty clear side of her face. So that's where I'm going to start. But I'm not going to leave the gap for the glasses, I think. So just following that shape. I will leave the gap for the glasses. I can always come back and fill it in if needed. And I'm going to actually start with the glasses because we can't really see her eyes. We can, but... Sometimes, like, hair shapes are a little bit tricky. Like, I find these, like, swoops quite challenging, but it's just follow the shape. Let's, looks like her mouth kind of hits like here on the hair, and maybe it would be smarter to draw her nose first, but my instinct tells me to just go for that. Go for her mouth, and then we can kind of just like put the inside of her mouth in there so we get the illusion of teeth. And then her nose actually kind of, like you can see there's like a little space between her nose and the glasses. So I'm just gonna do that. And then maybe just roughen some hair. And we can't actually see her eyebrows because I was thinking, oh, I need to draw her eyebrows, but we can't see her eyebrows, so there's no need. And give her a yellow shirt. Let's do this guy. Again, it's got good shape going with the like side of his face. So I'm going to mimic these lines. And another thing that I like to do is to just do solid, confident lines. Like I'm not like sketching it down, you know, I'm doing one solid, confident line. So I often like look to see what shape I need to do, and I kind of draw it in my head. Sometimes I'll like mimic it without actually putting my pencil down on the paper, but I look at it. I definitely look at it for like a couple of seconds to kind of get the shape in my head, and then I will draw it with my pencil. So let's do it. Deep breath, solid line. And I'm gonna actually try to start right up at the top of his head. And I'm more looking at the reference. Oh, see, this is getting to be way too big. And I'll stop it there. And then I'm going to put this in, this is much larger than these ones, which was not intentional. Next, I think I want to do his eyebrow and then his nose. So his eyebrow kind of comes like here. And then his nose should end around here. So I'm just going to do that line and then do that. And then next feels like it should be his mouth. I'm gonna switch to pink. Don't often go pink for the guys, but oh, he's got this really cute dimple. Now he needs eyes. So I'm gonna do the shape of his upper eyeline. I don't know what that's called. Put his eyeball over there. Give him like fancy eyelashes. And then his other eye. So it's like, feels like it's, I mean, you can get like technical and actually measure, but it feels like when I look from here to here, it feels like it's like this far away. Very technical. Not even a little bit technical. I'll give him some laughy lines. Oh man, this guy's so old now. Oh man. Alright, I thought too much about this one, I think is the problem. Oh gosh. I'm sorry, the dude. Well. That's not my best person. If I were to try him again, without overthinking things, let's try that, shall we? I'm just gonna do... I'm not sure this is any better. Okay, I think this is actually way cuter. Yeah, I like this one. I like this one better. Simplify the jawline. That's what I need to do. Let's do this one. I'll just do a couple more just to kind of drive home. So here, all the other ones I've started on this side, but we can see more of her face from like her line on the right side. So I'm going to start on the right side. And then I'm going to put her eyes in. Very simple. And her eyebrows. Kind of like a little bit worried-ish. And her nose is like, you can't really see like a defined side of her nose. What really stands out is like this little kind of pug nose. So like cute kind of in a way, you know? So I'm going to do that. And then I like to, for the lips, place the corners of the lips and then kind of go from there. And her, oh, she's naked. And then her hair is really super loose. There we go. Simple. Simple is better. See if we can find glasses. So this is pretty intricate glasses on this one, but let's, and a hand. Oh my gosh, and a hand. And she's facing the other way. Okay. I'm gonna try to keep her small in this area here. Again, I'm gonna do this line of her face to start with. And then maybe I like to do whatever, like, I'm gonna do her hand there. So maybe it's like something about what's touching where I last stop. And again, just simple, I just do simple shapes. You can kind of see her thumb a little bit. I don't want to do her lips. Oh, maybe. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. So I'm just kind of looking at the relationship between like where her lips meet her finger there and then where this side of her lips meets her face, and then also there's space between her chin and her lips. So it's all very small, which is what I need to remember. Something like that, maybe. And then I don't think I've ever drawn a nose from the bottom, but there you go, I just did it. Her eye, her left eye is the one that we can really see, so I'm gonna do that and kind of her other eye should be like that. Eyebrows, you can kind of only see a little bit. Extend her head up just a touch. And I'm just gonna bring her other arm down like that. I'm gonna give her pink glasses. They're very fun, but I'm gonna start over the bridge of her nose again. And then come. And then again, hers go kind of a little bit behind the tip of her nose. up like that. And then there is like a circle in there. So same thing. This comes through her eyebrow so that like up to about there. And then down and up, sort of. Close enough. And then give her a little bit of hair. There we go. Maybe we do one more. One more glasses. We'll do... Not sure this is a real person, but that's okay. Again, you probably know I'm going to start with that shape of her face. She's got like a really kind of sharp jaw there. Gonna do her eyes first. No, am I going to? I am going to, but like she's kind of got like these droopy, not droopy, but like tired eyes. That wasn't the right shape. I'm not gonna like how this one turns out. I'll tell you that. Do her eyebrow. It's really, this one's gone off the rails. Glasses. So bridge of the nose, and then this comes, just touches her eyebrow there. And then this side, I made her nose a little bit pointier, so she's not technically going behind the nose there with the glasses on that side, but I'm going to. And then the glasses extend out the side of her face a little bit there. So then I have to do that there. And then I need to extend her face up just a little bit, and then her hair kind of parts in the middle. We're just gonna, oh gosh, curls. Yee. Curly hair is hard, I think, for me. Just make it up. And give her some stripes. There you go. It is hard to explain what you're doing when you're doing it. I don't know if that's helpful at all, but it's, you know, fun little exercise. One more, because I've got a little bit of room in the middle. We'll try this guy. just a head. Yeah. That's essentially how I draw faces, and how I place glasses on faces. Hopefully that was helpful. Let me know if you got anything out of that. Let me know if you have any more questions about anything that I do. I'm happy to share what I know. I'm not a teacher by any means. I just love being creative, and I love sharing my creativity with people. So happy to do any other such videos like this if you're at all interested. And yeah. Did I introduce myself at the beginning? I'm Melissa. I host Art Hang Party here on YouTube every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm getting really nasally, so I should probably stop talking. I am getting over the flu, so feeling a lot better. We do have our 100th episode of Art Hang Party coming up on Thursday, December the 26th, and we're going to be celebrating our Art Hang Party community. So would love for you to join that, and would love for you to join in, and you can do so by showing up on Thursday at 7 p.m. to draw with us, and also send me a picture that of something that represents you, and how it represents you, and a little bit about your thoughts on Art Hang Party or drawing with other people. And I will read everything out on screen while we draw your picture. I'll put more information about that in the description below, but would love to see you there. And then every other Thursday where we draw other things. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that. If you draw some faces like this, like if you kind of follow along with my process, I would love to see them. And you can do so, you can show me. You can show me. I would love to see. You can tag me on Instagram, or you can share them in the Art Hang Party Discord in the artwork section. That would be fantastic. I would love to see. Or if you have any, like, how do you draw faces? When you draw a face, where do you start your face? Do you start it with like the swoop, or do you start like with the eyes, the nose, the mouth? Would love to know. Anyway, I'm gonna go relax and watch a little bit of basketball. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you very soon. Bye.